This is Saturday too. Okay.
All right, next we have Colorado versus Georgetown. Colorado minus 215, Georgetown plus 180. The spread is 4.5. Over under is 137.5. Go ahead, James. What do you think?
Um, I love I love watching Georgetown in this tournament.
This run
They're
they
a
run.
little Yeah, they're a little run. They got a legendary coach, Patrick Ewing. They got a big center. They got a pretty big center. I don't know his name, but he's
Two big
huge.
guys.
They're getting Mutombo's kid next year.
And then they got the Blair kid, which I think is their best player. He's a lefty shooter, sharpshooter, can shoot from anywhere on the field, and he's been lights out the past 3 games. Has been killing everybody in the Big East. So I like Georgetown, but I also really like Colorado. I think they have a great team, and they're really well-rounded. So we'll have to see. Georgetown is getting a lot of money, 71% of the money and 52% of the bets. So the public seems to be on Georgetown too with a lot of money. Or it could just mean everyone's on Georgetown, which I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of a problem. Like, this is probably the best 5 versus 12 matchup. Colorado, really good Pac-12 team. Really good. And then you got Georgetown, who just is, like, been terrible the whole year and then came out and won the Big East in, like, really good fashion. Like, really.
They were 12-12. They just had a run. They didn't have nothing in a really good fashion. If they didn't win that tournament, they weren't making the
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They were not that good during the regular season and then went into the tournament and absolutely looked amazing. They looked like they should have been 24-2. Like, I don't know, like something like that. They looked good.
They beat Villanova.
And
that was their first one.
And they beat Marquette. And
the Big East ain't that good this year.
I know.
Did they beat UConn?
Cut them some slack. I don't know.
No, they didn't beat UConn.
Think so.
Yeah. I think Creighton did.
I think Creighton beat UConn. But that's a good Creighton team, and they destroyed them. They
destroyed Creighton.
They were up by like 20 at basically the entire game. They had like an 18-0 run.
So they come to play, and they come to play hard. And I think I have Colorado moving on in some of my brackets.
Nah,
but
I like Georgetown here.
I think a lot of people like Georgetown. That's the thing. Colorado's really tough team also. So that's a little bit why I'm like, I don't know.
It's kind of like – it's like they got a respectable 12 seed. Like, if they were Georgetown and they played in, like, the Southwestern American Conference, they would be a 16 seed. But since they're Georgetown, they got the 12 seed.
Yeah.
I like their matchup. They play hard. James talked about that lefty shooter. He was kind of like their offense, basically, their run in the Big East tournament. I love Georgetown moneyline plus 180. I think that's another upset that I can really see happening and screwing some people over.
But I also think Colorado beat a really tough USC
Dude, Colorado
team
lost to Oregon State.
With 2 big guys. Yeah, but they beat a really good USC team with 2 good big men, just like Georgetown has. And if that Georgetown shooter doesn't show up and he starts, struggling a little bit, Colorado, I think, will run away. They're that type of team that's so well-rounded that they can score. They can just keep the pressure on you and just run away with the game. So
it could happen. No, I really like Georgetown. I think that they're just built for. I think that they're just gonna win a game and then that was a cool run by John Thompson.
I could see that.
Pat Ewing.
Like, Patrick Ewing, like, congrats on your 1 March Madness win.
He saved his job. I bet he was gonna get fired.
I was about to say his job was pretty much on the line. So
it might have been just some Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, that is his building. So it could have been like.
Yeah. And he had that like press conference, like he was talking shit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they were
getting
playing
good recruits.
hard for him. Yeah,
they lost a lot of people last year after last year's team. He'll get his guys in there after this year and build something. So.
All right, so you guys are riding Georgetown. I'm gonna ride.
I'll say Georgetown.
G-Town.
Georgetown is south. Where we're at.
Not really.